Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching The Bad Batch. Last episode, episode 7, we got Rex back. That was such an emotional episode for me. One, because having Rex, we get him in Rebels, but it's not the same Rex. It's not the same looking Rex. It's not who we remember. And getting him so close after Order 66 is so meaningful because, we wonder what happened between the span of when him and Ahsoka, essentially died in the eyes of the Empire, and Rebels. We don't really know what's been happening in between, and it's just good to see our guy Rex. Solemn, sad, but free. He's presumed dead, so there's a little bit more freedom in that. The fact that he still looks like every other clone, not so much. Just wear a hat, grow a beard, you'll be fine. He's back, and then he left, but I'm sure we're going to see him again. I don't think that that's the last that we're going to see of Rex. And I did read that Bad Batch was renewed for season 2, so that should be coming out later on this year. So I've got to stay laser focused. I've got to get through these episodes. And I'm really sorry about the interruptions of watching movies and other shows. None of that was planned. It was a really bad time to start watching this, which was during Halloween, because then I had to watch horror movies. And then new shows were coming out, and I was just overwhelmed. So I'm going to try to keep this on the straight and narrow. I miss the show. I really look forward to watching it every single time. Like it just brings me joy. I'm just like a happy kid when I watch it. Or last episode, a terrified kid. We saw Rex take our clones to a medical facility on Bracca, which I found out was part of the game, was part of Jedi Fallen Order. I don't play video games anymore, but I would like to start. I've never played a PlayStation. I'm used to like Nintendo. So that remote is intimidating in and of itself. But if I was going to play a game, it would be a Star Wars game. Let's not joke around. Like that's how it's gonna go. But anyway, Bracca. There is a medical facility that Rex takes the clones to get their inhibitor chips out, which Omega, I think, especially because she grew up on Camino and she already knew about the inhibitor chip, she didn't really see it as something that was bad. It was just part of the clones. And Rex and his response to knowing that they still have their chips, you couldn't get two more polar opposites. He had his hand on his gun and he was ready to just do whatever he needed to do. So that was a little terrifying, but also we all get it because we all witnessed Order 66. And his was a little more personal because obviously he tried to kill Ahsoka, even though I just think of the scene where he's saying fives, fives, and just. Oh, okay. You're alright. Okay. Omega's concerned about the risk of taking the chips out, which is valid. Definitely, I could see her concern and why. We actually see Wrecker's chip activate, and the result is probably the worst clone to have activated with that chip. He's terrifying. He's big, he's strong, he's menacing, and he's following orders like a good soldier, which makes me question, why is he repeating something Crosshair said when that chip is activated? Maybe I'm focusing on the wrong thing. Maybe that's not something I should be concerned about, but I just think it's weird that he's hearing something Crosshair said and not actual like orders of Order 66, because the chip should only have really one function and not have a continuing function. And if it continually functions in the clones' brains, telling them all the time what to do, that's incredibly dangerous. And then we can see how the Empire succeeded for such a long period of time. And then once it's removed, sigh of relief. Rex is like, I did it. I'm moving on. If you guys need me, you guys know where to call. And then we see the scrappers essentially make the Empire aware that there are intruders on Bracca. I'm not sure the significance of Bracca. I know that they said that it was a Jedi cruiser that had fallen there. Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Cruiser. It's this is what it looks like when brain cells collide and they make a thought. Yikes. All right, guys. I don't know what the next couple episodes are about, but I'm really looking forward to getting into them. Again, if I feel like I can just keep going on multiple episodes and do multiple episodes in one chunk, I think I'm going to try to keep doing that. It seems to really work best for me commentary wise. What's hard is when it's not a continuing story. So it's always a we'll see when we get to the end of it kind of feeling. All right, let's get into it. Reunion. Oh, would that be because of Crosshair?
Scrappers on Bracca reported a power search on a Jedi cruiser.
Send a scout team.
It's Clone Force 99.
The clones of Experimental Unit 99 are highly skilled assets. It would be most beneficial to have them returned alive.
Agree.
If you find them on Bracca,
He's thinking of Omega. Gosh, the music even on this show is amazing.
And that's how you disassemble a thermal explosive. If you trip one, you need to know how to disable it.
Seems simple enough.
I did not think that's where that conversation was going.
Disarm it.
Me? But I only watched you
10
work.
seconds till we're both goners. 10.
Wrecker.
I don't know which way to cut next.
Better get it right. 3.
Dude.
2. 1. And too late. Run for it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger of an explosion.
It's a smoke bomb. You think I let you train with a live explosion?
I mean...
You should have seen your face. I failed my first disarming test too. With my help, you'll be a pro in no time.
She won't have a choice. You're making her cut wires like that.
We've got eyes on us. Yeah, I see them. You ready? Waiting on you.
I love it when they get into this mode.
Oh, no, you don't! I call this under
He has it under control.
That's not comforting.
That's like Wrecker like doesn't have an inhibitor chip, and now he's very uninhibited. He's free.
I was just waiting to make my move.
He was holding his head though. Is his head okay?
What's the potential haul inside this cruiser?
My scans indicate the armory and artillery bay have not been fully offloaded.
Just a few of those weapons should clear our debt with...
There's no Republic for us to rely on anymore. We're presented with an opportunity here.
All rules are out the window. I say there's always something skivering around. Skivering? Scattering? Sneaking?
You're gonna like this.
Oh, yeah.
The power's back on.
Yeah, we can see that. Oh, proton torpedoes.
Such a boy.
Can you show me how to arm that?
Oh, sorry, kid. This one's all mine. Mwah.
Oh man, kissing his torpedo.
Hunter, we're soldiers. What other path is there?
A different one. At that mindset.
What was the war like?
It was a primary mission objective, comprised of battles on various fronts.
He's so unemotional. That's not what she was searching for.
That's the proximity sensor. It signals when there's an approaching vessel. It's most likely a short circuit.
Or it's working. Oh, I don't want to see them fight Crosshair. Although Crosshair is not my favorite, so
I will have to call upon further assistance.
We already have someone handling matters.
As long as one of these bounty hunters deliver the young clone intact.
Bounty hunters?
It's Crosshair, all right. He won't be able to detect us. I'm blocking their scanners. That won't stop him.
No, it won't. Gosh. Crosshair is really cool, though, walking without his helmet on, with a toothpick in.
They're still on board. Take a shuttle and find their ship.
And hold him down and take his chip out, guys. It'd be really weird if they did that, actually, in this episode. They won't, but it'd be really cool if they did.
Someone's coming.
It's like, patrols are no good. They didn't even look down that hallway. Useless.
We'll cut through the artillery deck.
And they have artillery. Could just use it.
Tapping our comms to track our movement.
He's on to ya.
Scomp in and reroute reserve power to the cannons. If these cannons fire, this whole deck will collapse.
I'm gonna die anyway.
Remember what I told you in the brig? You can't help it.
Aim for the kid.
Oh, no, he didn't. Whew. Look at her with that bow. Jeez. God. Okay, I thought maybe that was gonna explode. I don't know how photon torpedoes work.
Because this is our alternate egress off the cruiser.
I don't even know what that means.
Me either, actually. Maybe he bumped his head and it dislodged his chip. It's too much to ask. That was a really cool shot. This show's animation is just beautiful.
I didn't think you meant we'd be escaping through the engine. I could not have been clearer.
Please tell me you didn't hit his head. I'm so worried about his head.
These chambers are quite the engineering marvel. This blast primer coating is capable of
No one
withstanding.
cares.
I care. I mean, I'm not going to understand it, but I care.
Sounds like the engine's coming online.
Oh, that's not good.
Crosshair wouldn't do that, would he?
He did.
Breakaway. You mean fall. All the way down.
It's that or be incinerated.
I mean, incinerated is probably better if you're going to die.
Engage.
Jeez. Crosshair is just something else. Oh no. Was that burning Crosshair? What do I care? He tried to kill our peeps. I still care, but... It's beautiful animation, by the way.
What happened to them?
Oh. Who's here?
Much work. I've taken down so many clones over the years. Once you figure out one, the rest are easy.
You're in for a surprise.
Yeah, he is.
He's a bounty hunter.
The kid's got it all figured out.
I mean, I like his theme music, too.
Now hand her over.
She's with us.
That's unfortunate. For you.
Oh my god, I love this scene so much. Ah!
Hunter!
Like, Hunter didn't just die. There's no way.
Sorry, little lady.
What the hell just happened?
What happened? Where's Omega? He was shot from the test plane. We have to get him on board.
I absolutely love this point of view. Like, normally POV is not my thing, but I really like it right now. It, like, kind of reminds me of a video game.
We have to find her.
Whew. Holy crap. I don't want to wait for the next episode, so I'm just gonna keep on watching through. On to episode 9. Bounty lost. Well, that's not good.
The bounty hunter who took her is long gone. We'll have no chance of finding them if Crosshair shoots us down.
Yeah, Hunter. Oh, poor Hunter. Jump!
Make the jump.
It's a good call. Considering we know she's going back to Camino, so she should be in safe hands. Don't touch it. Don't. Okay. Smart enough not to go full hand. I would.
Let me out of here.
Afraid not.
What a sassy little droid.
My name is Omega. Who are you?
Cad Bane at your service.
Cad Bane.
I have the girl.
What is her condition?
Alive.
See that she stays that way.
Mm-hmm.
Tonway, you will go to our abandoned facility on Borvio. Bring the bounty hunter his payment and confine her to the sub-level facility. Once you have retrieved the genetic material needed, terminate her.
What? Well, we know that's not gonna happen, but geez.
He shot my leg off.
You deserve it, you little snot.
Was protecting me. That's what friends do. Why isn't yours helping you?
Fair enough.
Your description of the bounty hunter is a match to one from the Republic's files.
Mm.
That's him. Cad Bane. Responsible for attempting to abduct Chancellor Palpatine.
Should I remember him? I just don't remember him.
I further analyzed Omega's genetic profile and discovered she has pure first-generation DNA. All clones were created from a host named Jango Fett. Omega is a pure genetic replication. To my knowledge, there's only one other. A male clone, codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba. Omega, the sole living source of Fett's raw genetic material.
Wow. Omega is important. I guess that explains her accent. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
It's not like I can escape off this ship.
That is a valid point.
Yeah, logic.
Oh, all right, but make it quick. Not a word of this to anyone.
She learned manipulation pretty quickly.
It feels brand new.
Lights out.
Now, where did you hide my comm device?
Would her comms even work in light speed?
Where's the kid?
Mr. Bane, she's quite obviously right there.
I wonder who voiced that droid. It sounds like Alan Tudyk.
Omega! Omega, are you there?
Oh, like a bunch of dads.
I know, kid. We're coming for you! The signal's too weak to establish a direct connection trace.
Never mind.
It worked. Now what should I do?
Next, you will need to reroute the circuits to overload the main grid.
By hook or by crook.
Oh. Oh.
Want you alive.
Who wants me?
You'll soon find out.
Tonway?
Oh no. Oh, Fennec. Ha.
Fennec Shand.
Hello, Bane.
This animation is beautiful.
She was my score first. Omega and I go way back. Don't we?
Pick one. Well, there goes your payment.
You should know when to quit, Shand.
I mean, I don't want anyone to take Omega, but like, you know, I'm a little partial to Fennec. Nice. Nice, 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 nice.
I think I've got her.
What their prime minister has planned for you is far worse than why I'm here.
Oh, tell her all the deets.
Omega, I'm trying to help you.
You said the same thing on Pantora.
It's too late for that. It's time to go, Omega.
Oh, God. Oh, oh. So, I'm just thinking about Fennec working with Boba Fett in the Boba Fett series. I probably should not have watched that if it's connected in any way, shape, or form, but it's just very interesting to me. I thought she was just gonna jump. Oh, that makes me nauseous. Or use him. Yeah. Nice job. That could have gone way worse. Fennec is amazing.
Where do you think you are going?
You're on the outside. What are you gonna do?
You'll be sorry for me.
Oh, thank God he has something like that. I thought he was toast. Wild West. The boys are gonna come in. They're gonna swoop out, down, and save her, right? Right? Or Fennec? Or
Omega!
yes. Aww.
They appear to have been sabotaged.
Wonder who did that.
Omega was rescued by the same clones I encountered on Pantora. I can track them, but that will cost extra.
As long as she is not in the hands of Lama Su, she is safe.
She loves her.
Omega, you don't have to worry. You are never going back to Kamino. I promise.
That makes my heart happy. Okay, I'm glad I watched both episodes. One leading into the other was definitely a good idea. So episode 8 reunion, we still see Crosshair being scary Crosshair. He's still not okay. And there's no give with him. So he's in it. The chip is still making him not care one bit about his brothers from Clone Force 99. And it's really sad because, you know, Rex you could at least see fight it a little bit. And I mean, Rex is Rex, so he's just a stronger clone. And I think maybe Crosshair kind of already had it in him to be a good soldier, so it's probably easier on him to do this. Wrecker and Omega seem to be back to their usual selves, except I felt like Wrecker was like less goofy. I don't know if taking out that chip, like if it kind of fixed some wiring maybe that was off in his brain. But he seemed a little less goofy. He's still fun. He's still Wrecker. Just it seemed a little more serious. I don't know. They were getting arms and explosives to take back to Sid for payment, so they can get out of Ord Mandel, pay off that debt. The ion engine separating, and that whole scene, it was just such beautiful animation. Like I'm so, I shouldn't say that I'm surprised that it's this good, but I'm so happy it's this good. It's just beautiful. So when people say like, oh, you watch an animated Star Wars show, yeah, have you seen it? It's gorgeous. So Hunter and Omega are separated from the group because of the ion engine being dismantled, and that's really the only way that bounty hunter was going to get Omega is by obviously having them broken up. And I knew I recognized him, and I know it's from Clone Wars, but for some reason I don't have a clear memory of him. I think it's been so long since I've watched those episodes that I need to revisit them. And I do know that when I originally watched Clone Wars, I didn't watch them in order. I found an essential list of like timeline, and I watched it that way. So I think not watching it one after the other, it kind of jumbled my brain a little bit as to like what episode goes where. I probably shouldn't have watched it like that. But I was preparing for season 7 before it aired. So I should go back and watch all the ones that have Cad Bane in it because I like him as a bounty hunter. He's very scary. He's very menacing. Um, but he's also a crack shot and he's able to take down Hunter pretty easily. I felt a little okay with the Kaminoans being the ones that hired the bounty hunter, only because I felt like she would be safe, which we then learn is not the case in episode 9. And Crosshair had a little bit of an injury, but he was still very much wanting to chase down Clone Force 99. Oh, and I did see in the credits that Toto, because I was thinking, like, that sounds like Alan Tudyk. It was Seth Green. Of course it was Seth Green. Why wouldn't it be Seth Green? He's Howard the Duck. He's a droid. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. I love that for Seth Green. I love it. And we see that Ton Wei gets sent to Borovio, and I'm glad it was Ton Wei instead of Nala Se because obviously we don't want Nala Se to be killed. When it was Ton Wei, I was like, oh crap, what's going on? And then when it's revealed that it was Fennec, I felt a little bit better about it because I didn't feel Fennec was threatening towards Omega. I don't feel like she was hired to kill Omega. You know, I always felt that it was like there's something that she's trying to take Omega somewhere, and now that we know that it's because Nala Se hired her, who seems to be the one Kaminoan that cares about Omega and wants Omega to stay alive, because when the Prime Minister said collect her genetic material and then destroy her, what? That seemed from out of nowhere. Learning that she is a genetic match to Jango Fett, which means she is a genetic match to Boba Fett. My brain doesn't know how to compute that. Obviously, when you think about it, Alpha, Boba, Omega, Omega. Then the fact that Fennec is involved, and I'm in the middle of the Boba Fett series right now, and it's just so interwoven. And Cad Bane, you know, was a bounty hunter for the Fets. Do all roads or all maps, sky maps, star maps, do they all lead back to Tatooine? Like, why is Tatooine, this desert planet, like so important to our world of Star Wars? It's just insane. But I'm really interested in it. Well, I mean, obviously we know why she is important to the Kaminoans, but then also like why do they want her genetic material? Do they want to make girl clones? Because I'm saying if they did that, shit would have got done, right? No offense, girl power. But I'm really curious as to why her genetic material is so important to them, and I'm sure it's to continue their cloning, which also on Borovio, that they were cloning Kaminoans. So I'm very confused. I'm very intrigued. I'm very perplexed. I'm having a lot of questions that I don't think I can articulate properly. I'm sure a lot of those questions will get answered in the next couple episodes, and if not, I'm going to keep just thinking about it. Things are getting ramped up. Like this is starting to like get out of kind of like, you know, like just a fun show to like kind of a dramatic one. I'm here for it. I love me some dramatic Star Wars. Man, I want to watch more, but then I have to edit it, and that's a headache. Come back here for more episodes. I am really going to try to do more of these with a higher frequency. I feel like a couple episodes at a time really is the trick for me, to just get them done. Not that I just want to get them done. I don't want it to take me months and months to get to that point. So See you back here for more episodes. Later.